What's up, everybody? Welcome to another reading with the Crown Priestess. This is going to be an all signs reading for the weekend, okay? I wasn't going to do all signs. I felt like doing pick a card, but somebody said all signs. I don't know who entered the chat with that, but fine. I don't like doing all signs. They take too long, but okay. All signs. Let's see. Whenever you come across this video, I'm sure there's something that you will find that resonates. Check all prominent placements: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North, South Node, etc. Cross watch at your own discretion. Somebody asked me the other day if it works for Vedic astrology, and I want to say yes. Western astrology, Vedic astrology, whichever you follow, I find that the message will resonate. It's because the many in the one, you know, simple as that. Because in Vedic astrology, I'm a Pisces. And sometimes Pisces readings, actually a lot of times Pisces readings resonate with me because it's also my North Node. So there's that. So watch for whatever placements you feel drawn to. Very often I find there's something there for you, okay? All right. All signs. Let's start with Aries. Let's see what's happening this weekend or whenever you come across this video. Aries. You could have pause around a decision in the home this weekend. I feel like this could be that somebody is moving into your home or you're moving in with someone, or this is definitely still in planning session. Like it's still up here. It's still in that mode. But I feel like it's something that's being taken into consideration quite seriously. Like there's a serious look at this, like a serious consideration is the word they're giving me. But it's like analysis, right? Like, but not an analysis that's like it's not stoic or practical, or, you know, there's some logic to it, obviously. That's why somebody's taking their time. But I think that the process of taking time behind this thought process it comes from an emotional space. It's coming from an emotional space because somebody wants to make sure that they are making the right investment with this. They want to make sure that their feelings are real. They want to make sure that this is something they can see through to the end. I'm getting an energy of someone who really doesn't want to, they don't want to make haste with a decision like this. I mean, no one should. If you're talking about moving in with someone, someone moving into your space, that's something that should consider like serious thought, right? Like you should have serious thoughts behind that. It should not be an impulsive decision. I feel like the intentions are definitely in the right place right now for this. But it looks like something is somebody, again, they want to make sure that they're about to do this for the right reasons, you know, especially if this is someone who recently is separated from another connection or recently just went through a living situation together. You know, I want to say like if for those of you who are not moving in, this is somebody considering taking your relationship to the next level, okay? Whatever the next level is for you. Some people, you know, if you're already together, the next level could be moving in. The next level could be an engagement. The next level could be having a baby. For those of you who are just in the talking stage or friends with benefits, the next level can be we're about to make it official, be exclusive, you know. But because the Four of Wands is here and the Two of Wands, I feel like there's movement, right? And specifically into a space, into these four pillars, like. But I think that the pause, again, it's not toxic. It's not, you know, somebody playing head games or playing mind games or being immature. On the contrary, I think someone is being very mature, very emotionally responsible as well, not just for their heart, but for yours. You know, they don't want to start something that they can't finish, You know, this is somebody who, if they make this move, they want to be able to see it to the end, and they want to make sure that they are in the right headspace and the right heart space to make that kind of commitment. Yeah. I feel like you this is something that you could have been waiting for a long time, Aries. Or if you're the person who's making this decision, you've had somebody kind of waiting for a while, right? You're definitely in your power with it. So understand, I want to say, and I hate saying this even to myself as an Aries, trust the process, trust the divine timing of everything. I know Aries is very limited on patience. And I feel like this is something that you've been rather patient with. Like, you've been as patient as you can be, actually. Which Spirit is very proud of you, by the way. They're very proud of your restraint. They're very proud of your resilience, you know, for you being able to take a breather and get other things done and not focus on this so much. I feel like continue to do that, you know, especially if it's not you making the decision. If you're waiting on someone else, so to speak, like, just like, yeah, like, let them do their thing, let them go at their pace, because it's for the right reasons. You know, somebody's not trying to play in your face, like, they don't want to play in your face about it. And again, for those of you that this is you making this decision, do with that information what you will, but somebody feels like, fuck, this is taking forever. This is like really taking forever, but I don't see any malicious intent behind it. I think it's for the right reason. So not a whole lot of action this weekend surrounding this, but definitely some serious thought. I think that somebody just wants to make sure that they don't bleed on you. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting at, because somebody realizes that they've been hurt, they've been bruised. They may still have lingering emotions for someone else, or even if it's not that they're in love with that person, they can still be very sore from sort of that. Like, they're still recovering and they want to make sure that they don't bleed on you. All right, moving forward. Taurus. Taurus, what's your energy this weekend? What's going on for Taurus? What's going on? That is not my drink. Somebody thirsty. I was about to grab my altar's water to drink. Hilarious. Make sure you're staying hydrated, Taurus. Somebody's very thirsty. If you are a spiritual practitioner and you have altars and things in your house, can you leave? No. There goes my kitten again, trying to tear up my tree. If you have altars in your home, if you venerate your ancestors, deities, etc., make sure that you are not leaving them thirsty, okay? Make sure you are giving them fresh, cold water on a daily basis. Make sure you are refreshing your altars. Some of you need a refresh, okay? Some of you, I can see the cups are like very low, evaporated, dust, those things. Clean up your altar space, cleanse your space. If you're not a person who practices that spirituality in that way, it's you yourself that needs a cleanse, or, you know, you need to sharpen up on your prayer, on your meditation. You know, you need to there's something here, Taurus, about this weekend. You may be spending your time connecting to the divine, connecting with your ancestors, you know. Palo Muerto, I heard. Somebody's Hispanic, connecting, yeah. Some of you could just be learning this. I said to leave that tree alone, ma'am. Ma'am. You're real cute, but I spend a lot of money on those ornaments. Thanks. Moving forward. Some of you are, you know, you're in this apprentice mode, I kind of see this weekend. Yeah, something you're learning. What are you learning this weekend, Taurus? You're learning something. There's a lesson here. Could be in terms of, some of you are physically in school or taking a class or learning something about, I'm seeing like finances. You could be learning how to do taxes or something like that. Tax season's coming up. Somebody could be learning how to do taxes. Excuse me, there goes that stuffiness again. Every time I get on here, I swear I'm fine until I sit down and do the shit. Thank you, because you weren't taking me serious. Now you're running. Somebody is learning how to do something here. Definitely in an apprenticeship mode, like studying, observing, watching someone else. You can have a mentor. You can be part of a mentorship class or some sort of webinar, right? I'm seeing this like online. Somebody's learning how to do like, there's something with money here, like learning how to do taxes, learning how to file your 1099. You know, maybe you're an entrepreneur. Maybe learning how to divvy up, you know, payment for your employees, or looking into something of that nature this weekend. It could be beneficial to you. Even if this is not something you're currently doing, it could be beneficial. There's benefit behind learning. Yes, this is a new start for you. This weekend, something that you're about to, that's why you're coming up like a student, like you're young. Maybe meeting people in the workplace or getting into a new job. This could be like a new career, new job, a new career path, right? Spirit is saying that this is going to be very lucrative for you. This is very good. Pay attention, learn, study closely, study closely. That's an interesting way to say that. Yeah. I see a lot of you could be very stressed out with like midterms or test taking or something of that nature. You feel like it's a lot of information, but it comes out beautifully. Thank you. The balance. Take it one pace at a time. Take it one day at a time, because I do feel like, especially for people when they're in new jobs or they're in school, and we're adults, especially, you still got life going on. It's a lot of work. It can be very overwhelming, very overbearing. You can feel like you're not getting enough sleep. You can feel like you have headaches. You don't know, the information is like running together on you. But I feel like with this Temperance angel, right, this is like the guardian angel, Sagittarius energy, also Taurus, this is you, and Libra, very strong. Aries also very strong on the board. Actually, to say those energies out loud, I'm confident that you're going to make it through this, because Sagittarius and Aries alone, no shade, are like go-getter energy, especially when it comes to learning something or making money. Is very adventurous, is very hungry for adventure, hungry for newness. So I do feel like that energy alone is pushing you into the right space. You have the diplomacy of the Sagittarius as well. So you're not just running on impulse like an Aries would, in this energy. I love Aries because we're not scared to start, but sometimes it can be very impulsive, right? But with the Sag Temperance, it's like you have the right mind, you have the temperament, right, to attack something that even may seem very overwhelming, very strong. You have the diplomacy to look at it from all angles. You have the adaptability to be able to turn it on and turn it off, right? I said something like that yesterday to somebody because they were like talking shit about someone. Like, oh, I don't even remember how it came up. But basically, they were like talking shit about somebody who, oh, they're so this and so that. Like, I don't even know. I think that's the wrong project for them. And I'm like, actually, no. That person's great. And a lot of you are basically showing that you don't know how to turn it on and turn it off. Professionals understand the assignment. Clock. And they felt real stupid when I said that to them too. Moving forward, because please, okay, don't be projecting. Don't let nobody project on you, Taurus, all right? Because I feel like somebody could be looking at you as this sort of student, child, you're new to something. And so it's like, oh, that's never going to work for them, except it does. The Empress is big time. It works. OD works. You know what I mean? And that is very, very lucrative, very abundant energy, expansive as well. So there's something here about you, taking it one day at a time. Like, don't feel like you're late. Don't feel like you're not doing enough. Every piece that you put into it, every observation you make, you are learning, and it is going to work out for you, all right? Do not burn yourself out with this energy, because I feel like it's very easy for you to do that. But you had earlier, I didn't show you, but you had the Nine of Pentacles and then the Empress. It's only going to get better. Like, you understand? Like, and it's like Spirit is backing you on this. So whatever idea you have to learn, grow, expand, whether it's financially, career-wise, spiritually, get it done. Don't be lazy, but you don't have to overwork yourself either, because it's meant for you. All right, Gemini. Gemini. Weekend messages or whenever you come across this video, Gemini. Gemini. What's going on for you? Oh, it looks like you're turning a love offer down. Yep. Wow. I'm not sure if this is somebody that you're already acquainted with, Gemini. Nine of Cups, the Hermit, Six of Swords to the King of Swords. That's your energy. Very strongly. Virgo, you could be dealing with a Virgo. But it looks like somebody, you're rejecting someone's offer here, okay? Like, I almost see this too. Like, you could be throwing away a gift. That's not funny, but it is because I've done it to people. But I've done it to people who weren't deserving. Like, I feel like somebody tries to, like, bring you something and you're like, thanks, trash. Like, you just throw it away. Like, bitch, I don't want none of that shit. I don't want your fucking flowers. Ho. Moving forward. Sorry, y'all. Flashbacks. Somebody can be trying to make a sweet gesture to you that you're just not interested in. And yeah, you might come off like a little bit of a dick. You might come off a little standoffish. But I feel like it's rightfully so. We'll get deeper into this energy. Yeah, this is somebody you've already healed from. That's exactly it. Four of Swords to the Fool. Ace of Cups is here. This person does want to offer love, but I feel like you're already, yeah, you're not interested. Hangman, Pisces, Aries, very strong now. I feel like somebody comes at a time where it's just too late. Like it's like, you know, maybe at one point you were very interested, you were very hung up on somebody, but also to be wholehearted, like I don't feel like this person is even on your level, right? Because as much as I do love the Knight of Cups energy, he's still a knight. And here you are showing up like a king, you know, whether you're man or woman, it's just like you're grown. I'm not, you know, the cute little fucking gestures, the love bombing, it doesn't fucking fall with me anymore, you know? And I don't know if this person is love bombing you. I think they might be genuine, but it just doesn't matter because it's above me now. Like I've already accepted what it was. I've already done the work to heal. I've already recovered from this. So I'm not interested in whatever you have to say. When I was interested in having the conversations, when I was interested in saving this relationship, you didn't give a fuck, right? And for those of you who, I'm so sorry, y'all, I'm about to blow my nose because this always happens right here. But anyway, for those of you who have not been in a relationship in a while, this is just the energy that you're in. You're just like, I'm not ready, you know, to step back in like with just any old body. Because I don't want to say that you're not ready to step in. I do feel like you have the emotional maturity, the practicality, the logic to like enter something with boundaries, right? Like you have new boundaries now. You're not just letting any old body fuck around. You're not just accepting anything or anyone or where they are. It's like, no, I have standards. And if you don't meet those standards, then I'm just not interested. And I feel like that's what's happening this weekend. You could be literally turning somebody down, whether they're from the past. I feel like for a lot of you, definitely from the past, or whether it's a new person because they're just not showing up in the energy you need them to show up in, or they're showing up at a time that is like, baby, you missed the train. You know, like you missed the timeline. It's clipped. That window of opportunity, it closed for you. This person took entirely too long. Could be a Capricorn. Up there, Three of Swords behind that. If this is somebody from the past, there's somebody who not only did they take too fucking long to grow up or realize that they made a mistake or they need to apologize or come and fix things, they were fucked up. They were not a very good person. They probably took you for granted. They treated you poorly. They disappointed you on many levels. They broke your heart, you know, for lack of better words, because I know everybody don't be heartbroken, but it's like lesson learned, like moving on. I'm not going to keep playing in the same fucking circles. Like it's clip for that. Yeah, that's just really how I see it. I'm gonna leave it there. Good for you, Gemini, because we ain't got time to be playing with these bitches. Like the fuck. I'm not about to do this for another year. You got me fucked up, period. You better get your stuff. Let me take a minute to blow my nose because, my God, I'm going to do it off camera. I'm going to like gross some people out. It just gets so stuffy, like, out of nowhere. Because I be the fuck fine. And then I sit down. I wonder, it's not the incense, because then that would happen every time. Like, I don't know, it's just the winter. The air is just freaking terrible right now. Okay, get that out the way. My God. Okie dokie. Sorry about that. Cancer. Cancer, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on this weekend for Cancer. Cancer. My God, everybody's healing. I love to see it, to be honest. Everybody is like wrapping it up for this fucking year. They are done. And it still hurts, you know, Cancer. I feel like brighter days are ahead. You could actually get some really positive like shift this weekend. Because I know like what I'm seeing here is like the energy's been kind of crappy for you. I mean, it's been kind of crappy for a lot of people, but for you, particularly in this spread, I will see like it's been rough. It's been pretty shitty. And you're doing your best. The Aries energy just keeps on giving. Aries, Leo, very strong here. Like there's no water considering you're a water sign. It's just air and fire. But it's great because you're not in your emotions as much, right? That's exactly the point. It's like I think that you've had some really rough days lately, and like this weekend, some of you can be catching up on a lot of sleep as well. Like you can get to sleep in and feel well rested, and it's like you wake up rejuvenated, you wake up optimistic, you wake up like glass half full energy. Like, all right, today I'm just gonna get some stuff done. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna whatever it is that you do like to boost yours, right? I see it boosted, but like in a healthy way. Like I don't feel like this is you going out to indulge in toxic shit. Not to say that we can't have fun, like drinking and having a little party, but it's like that shit eventually catches up to you when you do it too much. I feel like this is giving more of a healthy choice, like, you know, healthy rehabilitation, healthy, like, things to really treat your mind and your body well, because your heart has been super heavy as of late. I feel like there's like either something really fun or like some really exciting news that's coming to you this weekend that takes you, it gets to pull you out of your funk, you know, like, and it gets to make you feel like this is exactly why I always have to move forward with optimism. Like I can't, you know, I don't want to stay depressed. I don't want to stay sad, you know, because Cancers, y'all, are very sensitive sign, right? You're ruled by the moon. It just doesn't get realer than that. Like, I don't care what nobody says. I don't care how y'all try to act, right? People look at 50 Cent and he looks like a clown all day, but 50 can't fool me. Like, you know, he's a Cancer. Like, I know that it's a lot of the projection is like how he's dealing with pain or dealing with loss, and sometimes not even recent. It's like shit that happened 1,000 years ago. Y'all are that sign that still feels it. You still hold it. You still like harbor it, even though it may not rule your life, but it sits there strongly enough to like still cry about it. Like it can bring you to tears. And I feel like that's an energy that you've been struggling in as of late. So there's like a really nice time. You could be doing something competitive as well this weekend. I want to say, like, don't distort it, okay? Because that's that moon. Like I said, like Cancer, you guys are very moody. You're a sensitive sign. You know, there's so many phases of the fucking moon, and you guys can hit those phases on a daily basis. You can touch all those phases on a daily basis. And so your moods can shift really easily. Like you can go from having a great time to having the worst day of your life just like that. Like a small thing can turn it all around for you. But just as so, like something that maybe you're really down, you can have a good moment and it turns it around for you as well. So I feel like Spirit is trying to enter the chat with some good times for you this weekend. They're trying to give you a little lighthearted energy, lots of laughter. There's a lot of laughter here. Like I can hear people laughing, having a nice time. I don't know if you're going to an event or you're just hanging out with some people that are fun. Now, the competitive energy I see, like I said, just make sure that it doesn't get distorted, because I feel like it could be some sort of like competition, but not like, it's not supposed to be like mean, you know? It's like, I don't know if this is like you going to an arcade, if you guys are going like, let's say how people go like paintballing or, you know, one of those things. Like you could be at the gym playing basketball with your friends or something of that nature. Going out with a group of people and y'all doing something competitive. I don't know if it could be too like sports, like watching sports, like maybe you're at a sports bar or something like that, right? And it's like something that's supposed to be fun can easily distort with the wrong conversation or just something that's misunderstood. Try not to take it out of context because, again, you're still very sensitive coming off of whatever energy you are. But I feel like you deserve a good time this weekend. Like, Spirit is trying to give you a breath. You know, they're trying to give you a little smile, give you something to smile about. So, like, just make sure you are aware of, like, easily distorting your energy, right? Like, because I don't know why they're showing me, like, what is this? It's like laser tag or paintballing or something like that I'm seeing. It's like a group of people. Like, it's a group. You can be around a group of people, family, friends, whoever, you know, and it's supposed to be fun, competitive, but fun. But I feel like maybe somebody takes it too far. You know how some people, they just get super serious about like competitive sports and shit. Somebody could have lost money in a gamble if this is like watching sports, like I said in the sports bar. Just don't engage, you know, try not to get looped up in the lower frequencies. It's actually very easy for you to do that right now because you're in such a sensitive space. So just be cautious of that. But outside of that, Cancer, I think that you're going to have a really nice time this weekend. You're going to get to smile, laugh, you know, enjoy yourself just a little bit. All right. So take it easy. Moving forward to Leo. 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 What's going on for Leo this weekend? No. Who you saying no to, Leo? I knew it. You could be dealing with a Virgo. This is you saying no to somebody too. Who had a similar message? Was it Gemini? Oh yeah. This person is toxic. And you know better. Your discernment. The strength gives discern to me. Like, it's not resilience just for because I'm being an asshole. It's resilience because I fucking know better. Like, you know, like, I know you. I know you're full of shit. Capricorn, Leo, you're so strong with the sun and your strength card there. Yeah, like, I see past this bullshit. Somebody's trying to be sweet, trying to be cute with you, Leo, and you're like, no thanks. No thanks. That's how my baby used to say no thank you. No thanks with an F. That's how I get it. I get it like, no thanks. Like, you're cute, but I see what you're doing, right? Like, this is what you're giving to somebody, Leo. They could be a Virgo or Capricorn, like I said, or they could be a Leo like you. But you know, you can see right past this person. This person is disgusting. Like, what? This is like a real gaslighter, whoever this energy is. It's like they really play it coy. They really a phony ass bitch or bastard. Just bitch, because niggas be bitches. My toxic trait is that I will call a man a bitch. Not any man. Just the bitch ass niggas. You understand? There's men that will tell you that I am sweet. I am so respectful. I never raise my voice. And there are men that will tell you that bitch is crazy and she will curse you out. Believe them both because I act accordingly. Just saying. And I feel like that is your energy this weekend, Leo. You like, bitch, stop playing with me. Like, you know what I mean? Because I feel like this is somebody who, they have a seductress energy to them. Could be like succubus, incubus. I hate using those words because those demons are so sour. But it's the truth that they are. You know, like this is somebody who can really turn on their sexuality to their benefit, right? But it's the privilege ain't privileging with you, Leo. You're like, bitch, I don't give a fuck if you, I don't know why I'm getting like a girl. Like this is like a woman. Somebody could work in the adult entertainment industry, but this woman is like, she's hot. I'm not gonna lie, this bitch is fire, but her energy is terrible. Like, you know, like I could, you know what is good. Not to say it like that because I love that show. But if you ever see the show Big Mouth or HR, it's the little hormone monster, the girl one, Connie. It gives Connie like, the bitch is a bad bitch, but she's horrible, bro. Like she's horrible. That it's like, and there's nothing wrong with the sacral, right? Sexuality it's a regular thing. It's a normal thing. I wish we didn't have these stupid ass stigmas that society be trying to put on women. But this particular feminine energy I'm getting is very distorted. She definitely uses what she has to her advantage, but it's like for the worst reasons. It's like her intentions are horrible. And you can see past this, Leo, man or female, man or woman, it doesn't matter. But you can definitely see past this energy. You're just like, but they are trying it with you. Yeah, you're out of here. You don't have time. That bitch is left out. And that's it. Like, this is somebody who's really used to getting their way, especially once they turn that swag on. But it's not happening. Not with you. Could be a Cancer, Capricorn, another Leo, or a Virgo. Those energies were the strongest for you, Leo. My God. My God. Virgo. Virgo. Sheesh. Virgo. Some of you can be at a doctor's appointment this weekend, or you have a doctor's appointment today. I have a doctor's appointment on Monday. It's that end of the year swag, right? And you do rule the health house, Virgo. So something about your health is being checked up on, rejuvenated, refreshed this weekend. Even if it's not a doctor visit, you could just be like eating really clean, doing some exercise, doing some extra shit to your routine to make you feel good. Maybe getting some extra sleep, you know, mindfulness, anything like that. Like there's something healthy, like you're healthy this weekend, I see. Or getting back to health. Sixth house energy. Getting back to health is how I see this for sure. Justice at the bottom, very good. Libra energy. Also, Pisces is very strong right here. Why this? All right, yeah. I feel like something is being restored for you this weekend, Virgo. Very nice. Justice is still on the bottom, and I kept shuffling. Still on the bottom. This is like good karma. I feel like you're going to be very fulfilled this weekend. Like you're going to be very proud of yourself. Feel very like accomplished as well. It definitely brings hella joy. I don't know if this is around a connection. I feel like too that some of you are in a relationship that you're keeping very private, and it's good. Continue to keep it private. Continue to, you know, let people speculate. Some of you with this energy, I'm not going to lie, because the 10 of Cups is here with the Justice on the bottom. It could be that you got married and didn't tell anybody, or you're engaged and you didn't tell anybody. Something like that, right? For those of you who are connecting with another individual, I think that this is a very prosperous connection so long as you keep it under wraps, right? Something about keeping it private is really important this weekend. Yeah, I feel like the more that you invest in something, the more that you invest in something quietly, the more lucrative it is. The minute that, I don't know why it's like that, but the minute that, yeah, 4 wands is on the bottom. Somebody who eloped. Congratulations, Virgo. But it's like somebody who, oh, also this could be a pregnancy you're keeping quiet. Thank you. I just saw it. They emphasized the midsection on this Queen of Cups. Could be dealing with a water sign. Pisces, I said, is the strongest here with that High Priestess. 4 of Pentacles, High Priestess, is you're hiding information. You're keeping this close to your heart because it's something that you want to be successful, happy, and you realize through trial and tribulation that the more people know about things, the kind of more they fall apart. You tend to have kind of like a lot of evil eyes, a lot of negative energy, a lot of things like, and it, you know, sometimes it's that, and also sometimes it's spirit just teaching you to shut the fuck up about a lot of things. Like, Virgo, I'm not gonna lie, it's hit or miss with y'all. Like, I know Virgos who know how to just be quiet, and then I know Virgos who never shut the fuck up. And it's like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, and that's the distorted version of y'all because, you know, y'all can be very analytical, and a lot of times in a higher frequency, you guys do have the answers. In a higher frequency, you often do know what to do and how to get it across. But in the wrong frequencies, you just chatting. And it's like, it's giving Summer. Is she a Virgo? Summer from Baddies. I don't know if somebody watches Baddies here. I hate that bitch. I'm so glad I would just keep hitting her in her mouth until she couldn't speak anymore. Like, and that's, everybody literally keeps hitting her in her mouth. Like, Seki must have smacked the shit out of her 12 times, punched her like 3 times. Her lip is literally out here, and she's still running her jibs. It's weird. It's like, you got to keep hitting that bitch till, like, her shit is, like, swole shut. That's so petty to say, but then I'm getting that energy, like, Shut the fuck up. And it's not, again, it's not because this is not like people. This is spirit. Like, this is the divine saying, yo, shut up. Don't tell any, stop telling these people, stop saying shit. Just shut the fuck up. Nobody needs to know your business. Nobody needs to know what's going on. And I know that sucks, right? Like, we want to be able to celebrate our wins. But I feel like you've learned a lesson with, like, how you invest in people and what you share about those investments, because I feel like the quieter something is, the better it gets. It's like blossoming. It's like you never hear a tree grow, right? Like, we don't hear the flowers blooming. We barely even paying attention to them. But then one day it goes from a naked tree to evergreen. Like, one day it goes from an empty field to these fucking 6-foot tall sunflowers, right? And it's like, how did that happen? You don't see it happening because it's minding its business. It's not telling everybody it's coming. It's not showing everybody, look, I spread a bud. I have a little sprout now. It's not doing that. Like, it's something like that. This is very, I know that's a little cryptic, but it's like, I think this weekend you're realizing, it's like you learning that your joy comes from your privacy, whether it's literally you alone or with somebody. I feel like for a lot of you, you're with someone, whether this is you keeping a pregnancy quiet, a marriage quiet, an engagement quiet, a relationship quiet, a new job. I don't care. Just shut the fuck up. Nobody needs to know. When it's all done and it's blooming and whatever, that's the surprise. When everybody sees you next year and you got 2 little twins running in the backyard, it's like, bitch, you had a baby? Sure did. When you like doing one of these and they see that rocket, bitch, you got married? Sure did. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to do it like that. It's given the element of surprise. Nobody else needs to know. Okay, great. Libra. Yeah, Virgo, just keep it private, mama. That's it. Or sir, whoever's watching. Or they. I don't care. I don't care. Your pronouns are your business. Moving forward. Okay. LGBTQs. Somebody LGBTQ in the Libra? Are you LGBTQ? Let me see. Libra. What's going on this weekend for Libra? The number 12 is significant for you, Libra. Is today is 12/12. It's a portal. How I'm late on my own portal. And you know what's crazy? I did mad spiritual work today. But I wasn't recognizing the date. And I still did spiritual work. You see how God don't let me fail? Wow. Today is the 12/12 portal. That can be significant for you, Libra. Okay, you could be doing some work for the 12/12 portal. 1212. Mic check 1212. That's 12/12. All right, Libra, let's go. This weekend. You're over it. What are you hoping for? Oh my God, Libra. Okay, you could be just manifesting, like, to get over something. Is how I see this energy. It's like, yeah, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. Very, very lucky energy. Very lucky time, portal time, right? To sort of get what you're asking for. I feel like you could be dealing with a Leo or an Aquarius, so you can have those heavily placed. Also, any fixed sign, right? Fixed sign. What is that? Fixed. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and who's the other nigga? Scorpio's water, Aquarius is air, Taurus is earth, Leo, fire. Okay, I already said Leo and Aquarius. Both of those signs are there, that's why. Okay, fixed energy. So Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, very prominent in your reading. Energy, prominent energy. Get out of my ornaments. I feel like you are literally you're just praying to get out of a funk, Libra. I feel like there's somebody that keeps coming back to your mind, somebody that's long gone, somebody that you've already, separated from. I mean, I can read this 2 ways, and it can be both, but it can be and or as well. It's like somebody is just tired of being sad, and it's like, God, I've been there. I've been in moments where it's like, God, please, I'm tired of crying, bro. Like, just please, I don't want to cry anymore. And like in a moment's time, God will literally relieve me of the feeling. I don't know how connected you are, but that could be it. It can be as simple as that. Falling on your knees, saying, God, please don't let me cry anymore. I don't want to cry anymore. They will pull, I promise you, the divine will pull the energy right out of your heart. You will feel it come out of you, and you will take a deep breath and no more tears. That's you know. But I don't know how cool you are with the people. You got to be cool with the people. But for others of you, this could be that you've been so alone that you're praying for partnership, right? You're praying for companionship. Those are the two ways that I can read this. And again, it could be both for some people. But I feel more than anything, you just want to come out of this sadness. You had to like really be strong through a lot of loss. Like this is a lot of loss. Leo, 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, wishing on a star, right? It's like you have been in this energy for quite some time, and it's starting to devastate you, maybe even in a physical way. I'm getting for some of you, like, you know how when people get really sad, they can't eat, or they eat too much, or, you know, they can't sleep, or they sleep too much, and it's like you're realizing that this sadness, this loneliness is starting to affect you in a physical way. Like it's starting to take its toll. Some of you, it's affecting your work life. You know, it's affecting your relationships with like your friends, your family, your kids, right? That's a real thing. People forget that we still got to live life. You know, my heart can break. I still got to go to work. My heart is broken, but I still got to get up and feed my kid. My heart is broken. And that can become very difficult to do when we are grieving something. You know, when we're grieving the loss of something, whether it's a physical, somebody passed away, or somebody walked out my life, one way, shape, or form. That is a difficult process. That's adulting 101. It's a very difficult process, but it's a necessary process, and we all have to learn it. And I feel like, Libra, you can be in this space where you're like, man, I'm tired of having to deal with this shit alone. You know, that I get that every single person in these pictures is alone. Nobody. There's no one. You know what I mean? And that is taunting. But with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom, I feel like ask and you shall receive, okay? You're about to roll in. It's getting better. Sometimes healing doesn't look like healing, but it is. Look at that. 6 of Swords to the Chariot, Cancer energy. It picks up. The momentum picks up. You'll go from feeling this to one day just, it's like I said, that's exactly what I said. When I asked God, like, yo, please, I don't want to shed another tear for this. And I felt somebody, a being, a supernova, fucking super saiyan being, reach into my chest cavity, like hand into my chest cavity, and pull out whatever was the sadness that I was feeling. And I took a really deep breath, such a deep breath that it almost felt like dying. Like it almost felt like loss of breath. And then I was fine. And I literally did not cry about the shit anymore, ever again. You know what I'm saying? So you practice that, Libra. And again, it may not happen the way it happened for me. Everybody's connection is different. Everybody's methods are different, you know. But I do feel like this really picks up because you've asked for it, right? With that star, you've been begging. You've been praying. Use the portal. Today is 12/12. If you're seeing this on the portal, use the portal's energy to get you out of this. I feel like it starts slow. You know, the waters are still a little rough here, but we're sailing into calmer. And then jolt, the Cancer's out. Chariot, flew out into a new horizon, onto a new endeavor, right? And the balance here, the yin and the yang leading you forward. This is spirit leading you forward. Also, it's interesting to see horses right now when we're about to enter the year of the horse, which is a much better time than the year of the snake. The year of the snake was great because it allowed for the shedding. It allowed for all the transformation. Everything, all the snakes in the grass were revealed. Everything rebirth, right? It's a 9. Now there's a 1. You're starting fresh. This is you jolting with fresh energy. I see those horses as a real, a sacred omen for you. So I'm going to leave it there. All right. It'll get better, Libra. You'll be okay. Scorpio. Jesus Christ, this is running. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what Scorpio's message is for this weekend. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Scorpio. What's your energy this weekend? Scorpio. Scorpio. What's happening for Scorpio this weekend? Something about double O's. I don't know what a double O is. What that means to somebody. It's for somebody. Double O's. I don't know if that's somebody's size, somebody's number. Looks like a football jersey. Could be somebody's size as well, like a really petite person, double O. It means something to somebody. You'll know what it means when you hear it. That's what they said. All right. Scorpio, let's go this weekend. Oh. A fight to the finish, hey? You could be walking away from something or someone this weekend, Scorpio, because what the fuck? I feel like you're having an argument. Either you're the feminine energy or you're arguing. It doesn't matter. But somebody's arguing with this feminine, like fighting with this feminine. And then like she or you turn your back on this person. I see like this big spat, this big argument. And then somebody is like turning their back for good. Somebody wants something more. This is the story that keeps on giving for you. The world. It's over. Wherever you're at, Scorpio, you know that it's done. You know that it's not substantial. Like, why did I hear substantial? It's just not sustainable is what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say sustainable, and then Spirit said substantial. What the fuck? I don't know. You know what that means. Not substantial. It's like you wasted money. I see the investment like feeling wasted, right? Feeling like I planted all these fucking seeds and I put all my fucking eggs in this basket, and what the hell? I have nothing to show for it, you know, like, or this is what it boils down to. Like, it's something like that where you feel like no matter how much you gave, you got very little in return, you know? Because it goes 7 of Pentacles to 6 of Pentacles, which is kind of a downgrade. I know 6 of Pentacles is supposed to be like enough, but I kind of feel like with this energy, it's not. It's like, well, enough is not enough, you know, like, or what does enough look like for you versus what it looks like to somebody else? It may look like enough for someone else, but for you, it's just not hitting the mark, you know? It's like it's not meeting your standard, and it's like, enough of this shit. The World card is that. It's like, I'm done here. Cycle complete. Accomplished, mission accomplished, you know. And are you interested in somebody else? 3 of Wands. Because now lovers, Jesus Christ, look at this. The Fool card, that's new, beginning. Aries energy, Gemini, Aries again, Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. What the fuck's going on here? So you went from here where you are like over it, over investing in whatever the fuck this is, tired of fighting with this energy, just turning your back on everything, to I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. And you had that 8 of Cups before. Now on the split, you have Aries, Libra, Justice with the Fool card. Are you leaving? You're going on to something else. Whether you realize you're going towards this or not, the fact that you're turning your back on this old thing is opening the opportunity to walk into this new shit. Gemini, Aries, strongest on the board. You had the Justice and the Fool there too. That's Libra. Justice is Libra and Aries. On this old thing, I clarified 4 of Pentacles. You don't want it anymore. Let's clarify on the new thing. Page of Swords. You're interested in that. Page of Swords is going towards that, learning that, watching this. You could already know who this is. Some of you don't realize at all. You don't see it coming because your head is down and you're just walking towards newness. And so there it is, right? Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. Others of you, you know exactly who it is. And it's like, yeah, I gotta go over here. This is done. Scorpio, your energy, you finally, there you are, Scorpio, the death and rebirth. I feel like you're clearly ready for something else. You've already transformed, you know, Judgment on the split with 3 of Wands. You've already, for certain, made your mind up about where you are and where you no longer want to be versus what's next, you know, like you understand, and you may be taking some action towards that today. Okay, 12-12 portal. All right, moving forward. Capricorn, Sagittarius. Sorry, I always do that. I always jump from Scorpio to Capricorn. It's because they both so toxic. Sagittarius, happy birthday. Let's see, Sagittarius, what is your message for this weekend? What's your energy this weekend? Sagittarius. Jesus Christ. Hard at work. Sagittarius, you have pretty positive energy this weekend. I do feel like there's some good news coming your way. You could be traveling. 6 travel. I feel like it's business, not pleasure, though. There could be something that you're having to get done, you know, that causes you to have to, like, take a distant drive, fly out. I don't know. There's something about having to... You're going somewhere that you don't frequent. You know, not very often anyway. Like, and it feels like work. It feels like work. You guys may have to suddenly travel for... If it's not actual work, like 9 to 5, it's like... It's due diligence, right? Like, haciendo la diligencia, etc. Like, you know, like, I gotta get shit done. You know, like, you're getting something done this weekend. And you can have a nice time in the process. You know, I feel like you're going for work, but maybe it's something that you needed. You know, like, you needed to get away. You needed to see some different environment, different space. Others of you, you're getting news. This looks like communication for sure. Because the 8 of Wands was on the bottom, but now you have the Ace of Swords in your spread. I feel like you're having a conversation, some of you with your child's father, or with your father, right? This could be your dad as well. You could be, maybe somebody's going to visit a parent, see a parent, talk with a parent, or you're talking with your kid's parent, or you're talking with your kid about the other parent. Something, one of those mixes is going on here. And I feel like it's a conversation that's necessary. You may gain some insight with this as well. It can be a little hard to hear, but I feel like it's, you know, it ends well. Like, it's sweet. There's a sweet undertone to it. Yeah, that for Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Why? You may hear something from a child that upsets you. If this is okay, whoever's the child. Whether you're the child, it's your child, the other parent's child, whatever. Take it how it resonates, please. I don't have time. There could be a conversation that saddens you. I don't want to say disappointing, because it doesn't feel disappointing. It feels saddening. Like, maybe something that a kid never told you before. You know? Fuck. You know? Love and light. Because sometimes, you know, I don't know why I'm getting 13 Reasons. I don't know if you ever seen that show. You know, this could be a kid telling you that, God forbid, something really bad happened to them. You know, again, this is something that they kept close. They didn't tell you about when it happened, but they're getting the courage to tell you now. Maybe, especially on a drive, right? You know when you go to do like a distant drive, so many hours, and you're on a road trip or something, you have nothing but time to talk. You're in the fucking car with somebody for so long. So I'm seeing it like that. Like, this could be a confession. You know, this is like a confession here. But I feel like this child feels really small. Whether they're an adult or not, the energy feels like almost afraid to say this, but looking for compassion in the same breath. You know, like, so this could be that you're learning that something really bad happened to your kid. They experienced something that you were unaware of. And it saddens you that you couldn't be there for them, that they felt like they couldn't come to you or something of that nature. This could also be them expressing, and maybe it's not something so bad. Maybe this is just a kid saying like, hey, I feel like, you know, you really dropped the ball. I really needed you at this time. You know, I was going through this and that, and you didn't know, especially if you live far, because I'm getting that travel. You know, maybe some of you live away, especially if you have adult kids, right? They live in another city, you live in another city, whatever. It's like, whoever this is, you know, there's distance between y'all, whether physically or emotionally. And I feel like you're getting to have a conversation with this person about what's been going on in that distance. Like, what's been happening, how this person has been feeling You know, it's like catching up. It's like you're trying to catch up with somebody and then you hear something very disheartening. Because it's like, fuck, I wasn't there for that. And it's like you realize you weren't there for that. I think it works out. You know, I think you guys will be okay. You know, it's a work in progress. It's definitely a work in progress. It's something that's going to require both of you to heal and recover, and you know, maybe there's therapy at some point, you know. But you know, I feel like there's somebody is invested in strengthening a bond after this conversation is had, is how I'm reading this, Sagittarius. Like somebody could be very hurt, whether this is your kid, your partner, your father, your mother, or you know, whatever angle it is. It's like you're realizing that somebody had to process some sort of pain alone, and you want to remedy that. That's what I'm getting. All right, Capricorn. Man, Sag, that was like, whew. It's good though. This conversation is going to be good for you guys. All right, Capricorn. You're in your bag. Why are you in your bag? When are you not in your bag, Capricorn? Jesus Christ. Could be because of a Cancer or a Sagittarius or a Libra. Karma. Whose karma? Maybe yours, Capricorn. I don't know, because you're very sad. I saw you in your bag. 5 of Cups. What are you trying to recover from here? The Moon, 5 of Cups. Empress. Some of you could have lost a home, lost a child by love and light to that. Some of you could have lost a relationship. This is a message for just somebody, not everybody. Damn, the Major Arcana, bro. You see how you don't see this at the bottom? You're blind to this? This is a specific message. Please only take it if it resonates. You could have lost a partner or a child to witchcraft. Period. I don't know who. Now, this could go 2 ways. So please, again, take this with a grain of salt. This is not everybody's message. It's a specific message that Spirit wants me to bring across. Someone cursed you and you lost a baby or a relationship because they broke you up with this person. They destroyed this child before it left your womb. Or, God bless you, or you fucked around and practiced the wrong kind of magic while you were pregnant or in a relationship with somebody and it backfired. Take the energy how it resonates, or don't take it at all. There's a lot of spirit involved in this. Taurus, Libra, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini. That's a lot. That's a lot of major arcana. And now Virgo with the Hermit, and there go the 5 of Wands. You could have been in a spiritual warfare with somebody. There's the 2 of Cups behind it. I want to say this. They're not giving me nothing else. So look at your other placements if this makes no sense for you. You were in spiritual warfare with somebody, whether you realize it or not. I see clear as day. The duality is all over the place. You know, with the Magician in the middle, you have the mirrored here, mirrored souls with the 4 of Wands. That could be twin flame. You have the Temperance has 2 sides. You have the Chariot has 2 sides. You got all this beef. You got the Moon with all its fucking phases. It's like you were in the middle of a spiritual battle. Whether you are an actual practitioner of any occult shit or not, you were in the middle of a spiritual battle and you lost. That's what I want to say, Capricorn. Now, again, I don't know if you were an innocent bystander in this, that somebody did this to you and you're like, why? Or if you did something and once again, you lost. It backfired. It didn't work out for you. But either way, you lost this battle. You lost this battle and now you're in recovery. It's like you need to recover. You need to take a break. If you're somebody who be OD into the shits too, take a break. Take a chill pill. Protect yourself and that's it. Things will get better. Yeah. 3 of Swords at the bottom. I'm telling you, This is an L. You took an L for something, or you're taking an L for something this weekend, Capricorn. But recover and things will start to look up. I want to say for some of you, I don't know who this message is for, but whoever is dipping and dabbing too much, like you doing too much, stop. Stop while you're ahead, all right? And I'm sending love and light to you. I pray that you heal and recover quickly. Moving forward, getting out of that. Aquarius. 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 What you got? You look like Scorpio. You dealing with a Scorpio, Aquarius, or Cancer. You look like you're leaving somebody to be with somebody else too. Or you're rejecting an offer from someone because you're waiting on someone else's, okay? Take the energy how it resonates. But I feel like somebody here makes a romantic gesture towards you. Could be an Aries or a water sign. Scorpio is strong here. Scorpio and Cancer are strongest on the board. But it's like somebody makes you a love offer, but you're like, I feel like you're waiting for someone else. For this Aries, you waited for the Emperor. You don't want this knight. Whoever's offering this, you don't want the knight. You waiting for your Emperor, as would I. But it's like you have someone else in mind. You have someone else in mind, Aquarius. You could already, maybe you already have feelings for this person. Y'all already have feelings for each other. But, you know, the timing isn't right. I feel like it's coming in, but not before this other person. It's like you have multiple options. There's definitely more than one person interested in you. But, yeah, the person that you're least interested in is who comes forward first. So all the options that you don't want are who keeps showing up. And it's like, fuck, why doesn't my bitch show up? Like, why doesn't the one I want? It's never the one I want. It's never the one I want. It's like everybody else is throwing these hints. Everybody else is like giving me the attention that I'm looking for from one person is what it gives. You know, this person is cool, you know, they're attractive. They got their shit together, right? It could be really fun. But the one you're waiting for, the one you're waiting for is like confusing. They play mind games or you're not sure or whatever. Give me more on this person. Why? I mean, an Emperor probably would take longer to wait for because they have more boundaries. They have more responsibility than, let's say, a Knight of Cups. Oh, it could be somebody from your past. But why? Why not do the new thing? Oh, I see why. Because there's hope there. And you feel you're holding on to that hope. I don't know, Aquarius. I think the truth of the matter is you need to explore your options. Maybe give the other person a chance. But you're grown. You can do whatever you want. Because I feel like you could have fun with that person. But it would be short-lived. And maybe that's exactly what you don't want. Because it's a night, right? It's like, I don't want a short-lived experience. I know I can have fun with that person. I know they'll take me out. I know I can have money. I know we can have sex. I know all the things. But what's it going to be? This is what I'm saying. Versus the Emperor that you are waiting for. It's like, I know that is going to be the right thing, so it's worth the wait. That's kind of what the energy is. It's up to you, Aquarius, but I feel like there is a knight in shining armor coming this weekend, man or woman, that, you know, you can have they here for a good time, not a long time. So I get it. If you're not interested in that, fuck it. Wait for your Emperor or your Empress, boo. I get it. Last but not least, Pisces. What is the energy for Pisces this weekend? What is the energy for Pisces this weekend? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. What do you have going on? An ending. Decisions made, not waiting anymore. This weekend, I'm exploring my options. Pisces, you might fuck somebody new this weekend too. Or some rendezvous. Yeah, you're like living your best single life this weekend. I don't know if you're recently out of a relationship. Probably. And I feel like you meet somebody, especially if you're going out this weekend, you're hanging out, or you're in any social gathering, you gonna fuck somebody. You gonna fuck a stranger this weekend. A fine ass stranger too. Fine as fuck. Hey, live your life. Wrap it up. That's all I can say. Be safe. Be safe, but I ain't gonna stop you from getting your stuff. Yeah, you packing out. I feel like you just ended a relationship or you're ending one this weekend. It's like no more waiting. I'm getting that. Like, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not sitting on my ass. I'm not playing this small no more. I'm getting out there. I'm doing me. I'm going out. I feel like somebody's getting real dolled up this weekend. Very dolled up. You putting that shit on. You wearing your good perfume, your good cologne, your good shoes, your good outfit. You been waiting to wear that outfit. Like, I've been waiting. And you just gonna really do it up. You might think that you